If your cost to acquire every new client keeps climbing 200, 300, even 400 plus because of increasing ad costs, I'm going to show you how to cut your cost to acquire clients by at least half using email. By the way, my name is Andrew, the Email Wizard. I've been obsessing over email marketing for 8+ years, and now I'm teaching you everything that I've learned. And I want to show you why your business is a leaky bucket without a proper email marketing strategy. So I'll use some examples here from a client that I worked with recently. Let's say that you run ads to a $2,000 coaching program. Your funnel probably looks a little something like this right here. Ads to a cold audience, maybe a VSL or a webinar. They book a call, you do a sales call, and they sign up, maybe. And if someone signs up, awesome. But if not, they probably disappear forever. And honestly, this strategy can still work if you're paying, say, on average, $136 per book call, and you're closing 1 out of 3 calls. Your cost to acquire a new client, or your CAC, is roughly $408. So on a $2,000 coaching offer, that means your profit is $1,592. Pretty good. You're still profitable, but it could be better. So let me explain why. So every business, every market, every niche kind of looks like this right here. Excuse my bad drawing. I'm not an artist. So in any niche or any market, about on average, about 2 to 3% of the audience is ready to buy at any given time. So if you're only running conversion ads, either directly to a purchase or webinar or VSL or to a book a call, that means you can only ever monetize about 2 to 3% of that huge audience. And you're competing with everybody else in your space that is also trying to compete for that same small piece of the pie right there. But there is this other huge chunk of the pie, the other 98 or 97 to 98% of the audience that most people are ignoring because they think that they're just not qualified. And this is a huge opportunity for you, right? Because the truth is, these people are, it's not that they're not qualified, they're just not ready to buy yet. They need more education, they need more time, and they need more trust. So if you were to make a small tweak to your funnel, so it looked a little bit like this, by adding an extra step, by putting a free lead magnet opt-in one step ahead of or before your VSL or your webinar, whatever, or your book a call page, whatever that might be, something really interesting starts to happen. When you do this, you might notice that your front-end call bookings might drop slightly at first because you added in an extra step. But if you understand that and you don't freak out, you don't panic, and you look at your calls and your buyers over a 30, 60, and 90-day window, everything should increase because now you're capturing a much higher percentage of the market. And once those leads are on your email list and you can keep showing up, you can educate them, you can build know, like, and trust with them, and you can continually send them back to your VSL over and over again, you get a lot more booked calls. So let's say in this situation here, your cost per book call drops from $136 down to $46 per book call once you factor in all the email follow-up and the long tail conversions over that 30 to 90-day period, right? And if your close rate stays roughly the same, say around 1 out of every 3 calls, your CAC, or cost to acquire a new client or customer, drops down from $408 to $138. Way more profit because your funnel is no longer leaking leads who need more time and trust before they wanted to buy. That is why email marketing is so powerful. It fixes the economics of the entire business because it allows you to monetize a much larger percent of the audience of your niche in your market, right? So if you want to fix this, here's what I would suggest. Start collecting emails at the front of every one of your funnels, whether you're running ads or driving traffic organically, whatever it is, have some sort of email opt-in at the very front or top of your funnel. Then what you want to do is build an amazing welcome sequence to indoctrinate all of your new leads into your way of doing things. Then you're going to send daily emails to your list with a combination of story and value with a soft call to action in every single email, driving traffic back to whatever it is that you used to use to convert leads, to book calls, whatever it is, whether it's VSL, webinar, whatever you might be using there. Now, the reason you want to do this and play this long game here is because the money isn't just in the email list that you're building, right? You're not going to convert people in those first 10 to 15 days. The real money is in the relationship that you build with the list over the long term. So if you want to reduce your cost per book call and your cost to acquire a client so that you can increase your profit margins, give this a try, and I promise you'll love the results. And if you want a free in-depth game plan to build this all out, comment playbook below and I will send you my email profits playbook that covers this entire email marketing strategy.